Hi drummers, Garey Williams is back with another reaction and analysis video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out one of my personal favorite drummers from way back, Carlos Vega. This guy was amazing. He was on a lot of different recordings coming out of the LA, West Coast scene. Played with Lee Ritenour and Dave Grusin. So let's check this guy out. Here we go. Carlos Vega. Fives, little six stroke. No. There's those fives again. Nice flams. Ah, six up, two down. Ah, Gad stuff. You've all heard this. Mozambique kind of stuff. You've heard Steve Gadd do that. Yeah, Heritas. You've heard Weckl do that. Yep. Yeah, you've heard Tony do that. Vinny. Nice. More of those Heritas. Nice flow. Yes. Yes. Nice, fast 16-note triplets around the drums. Yo. Nice basic setup.
The Carlos Vega on the drums.
Yeah, for sure. This guy is just such a great player. I just love his feel, love his approach. In fact, Tommy Igoe actually gives him credit in his book, Groove Essentials 2.0, where he talks about more specialty rhythms, where the first volume was kind of more general grooves and some specialty rhythms. The second volume is mostly specialty rhythms. And he has this kind of funk samba that's sort of inspired by Carlos Vega. He talks about how when he started hearing all these great recordings coming out of the West Coast, that this drummer, Carlos, was on it. And so he's just a fantastic player. Unfortunately, he ended up taking his life. He was playing on tour with James Taylor. The bass player was Jimmy Johnson. And he had these like excruciating headaches, as the story goes. I read up on this in Modern Drummer many years ago. And it was almost unbearable. And so he eventually ended up, I guess the pain was overwhelming. So he took his life, and we miss him because he was just a great drummer. In fact, I think he was at the forefront of a lot of these other great drummers. You've heard me mention stuff. Oh, that's Gadd stuff. Oh, we've heard Tony Williams do that, the flam stuff, flam accents, left-hand lead. And then also just some of that kind of stuff we'd heard Vinny do, and those heritage that you heard Weckl do. I mean, all these great session guys. This guy was really at the forefront of some of this great kind of contemporary mixed funk, Latin, jazz kind of thing. Loved the sound of his drums. Cool setup, really basic. Main ride, two crashes, very much like Steve Gadd. Notice a big space between those two rack toms. Interesting, just partly due to the hardware and the setup. And then some great, hanging toms, kind of the earlier part of studio work back in the days. He's using Gretsch drums, clearly, but the really cool sound. I just love his playing. He's just got this sort of funky, relaxed, greasy kind of in the pocket thing about his playing. And I don't hear him play solos a lot. I've checked the solo out several times over, some years ago. So it isn't my first time hearing it. But I just was thinking today, a drummer that people have probably not heard much about or have forgotten or maybe never even got introduced to is Carlos Vega. And he was such a sensational, great player. So check him out on some recordings. You can go to Drummer World and see probably some more videos of it playing. But this is one where he got to kind of stretch over that little ostinato that the rest of the band was playing. And great displacement, just great stuff. Just a fantastic studio quality drummer. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed watching Carlos Vega. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in lessons to learn how to play the things that Carlos was doing. I have information in the text box below. I also have a cool Facebook group that's free that you can join and some online courses. So all that's available for you to check out below. Until then, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next reaction and analysis video. Bye-bye.